We're here at Sony PlayStation Spring Preview talking to Shane Bettenhausen about the event. Hi Shane, how are you doing today?
Doing great. I love Canada.
Good, we're glad.
I really do.
Are you enjoying the event so far?
I am. I'm actually really excited because my group at Sony Computer Entertainment America works in developer support, and a lot of the games here are independently developed here in Canada. So we want to focus on showcasing those games to the press and the public.
Yeah, today's all Canadian games, which I find really interesting.
Yeah, it is. And actually, it's really cool because Canada has some incentives to allow independent developers to make games. The government actually kind of funds them, and that allows a lot of cool things to come out that would have never been able to exist in the world of gaming.
Did you find that idea so interesting? That's why you decided to put on an event purely based on the Canadian-driven games?
Well, it just so happened that in our group we had 3 really cool games that are made by Canadian teams. And they're all coming out in the summer. So we kind of hooked up with the Canadian PlayStation sales force and said, "Hey, can we showcase our games?" And like, well, we have a bunch of Sony games too. So it became a 2-day event. And yesterday was more of like the big budget, the disc-based games for PS3. And then today we're focusing more on the download games and the PS Vita games, kind of the smaller indie experiences.
How have you found that people are reacting to the Canadian selection of games?
Well, I've seen a lot of really amazed people because I think if you walk around, a lot of the games have crazy visuals, especially Dyad, which is a game that's really close to my heart. And that game was made by 2 guys here in Canada, here in Toronto. And it's this crazy visual shooting, light music experience. And then there's another game called Papo EO, and that's made by Minority. They're up in Montreal. And that game looks really beautiful. It has Unreal Engine, like very realistic looking graphics. But in that game, you're actually kind of playing through this weird allegory set in Brazil where you're dealing with your alcoholic father who's been transformed into a monster who eats frogs. It's crazy. But then I think some of the games are a little more traditional. There's a game called Lights Camera Party. It's a move party game. It has a cool art style. But it looks kind of like something you're used to. And then there's Sound Shapes for Vita, which is really cool and weird. That's another one where you really have to play it because if you just look at it, you might not tell what's happening. But if it's kind of like a Little Big Planet where you make music and levels at the same time. It's totally neat.
I did play that. That was kind of fun too. And Little Big Planet kart racing is also here, and I was kind of surprised to see it. And then I realized it's Canadian.
Oh, did you attack me? It's totally Canadian. It's by United Front Games up in Vancouver. Oh, there's another game you might not have seen. It's one that's probably the littlest one here. It's called Retro City Rampage. Actually, I did see it. It's on Vita, and it's also Canadian. It's out of Vancouver, and it's kind of cool because it's almost like a Grand Theft Auto if that Grand Theft Auto had been made for like 8-bit Nintendo. And there's all these crazy in-jokes and guest stars in it, so we're really stoked to have that on.
I didn't know what's happening. I just ran around beating up some people.
Yeah, there's all sorts of random little mini games, and that's coming out soon on Vita, so we're really stoked on that one.
How do you think the public's going to react to this event later today?
Well, according to the people we've talked to on Facebook, we have about 500 people RSVP'd. And I don't know if you've been in that room. It's not that big, so I think it's going to be a full house. And I'm really excited because most of these games have never been playable to the public before. And some of them, like Retro City Rampage, have never even been playable to the press before on these platforms. So yeah, I think it's going to be awesome. And as somebody who used to be a fan, I would have totally lined up to come to this event. So yeah, I hope we do more of these in Canada. I want to do one every month.
Can you tell us anything else about the event?
Well, this venue is actually really cool. You might see behind us this rock wall, and it's actually held at Camp Ooch, which is a camp for sick kids here in Canada, and it's really awesome, and it's a great venue. And I hope that next year maybe we could have the event at the summer Camp Ooch out in like the woods. How cool would that be?
Cool. Very cool. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me.